By the end of the video, you will have knowledge about the 7 quick tips to improve your football ability. These tips are legit, as I have gotten them from the football pros themselves. Let's get into it. Tips number 1. Educate yourself about the rules of football. A pro is an expert in all the fields of football, including the rules. The first step of mastering any form of a system is to become the expert in the rules. Tip number 2. Have a passion. Very underrated tips. If you don't have a real passion to becoming a football player, if it's not I must become a football player, but more towards I kind of wanted to become a football player, then kiss it a goodbye. The expert on talking on Messi once said that Messi would still become a good football player if he didn't like football, but not nearly as good as he is today. Tip number 3. Plan ahead. You simply have to plan ahead to give yourself the best chance to succeed. Without a plan, you will greatly slow your development because you will be putting more effort into making things up as you go. Tip number 4. Train hard with the ball. Ball control is king in football. It's arguably the most important skill to achieve in football, according to Zidane.
What about control? Control in football. Control with your instep, control with the side of your foot, chest control. There are many types of control. It's the most important thing in football because it's what enables you to keep the game moving. Like this and follow through. After you're facing the game, and it's easier with a control like this if you can eliminate your opponent. Because then you've got the whole game in front of you, and that's when you're effective. If you mess up your control, it's over. The move's over. If you're able to control properly and get away from the defender, then you've got different possibilities.
Tip number 5. Work hard off the ball. According to the football legend Johan Cruyff, a football player has the ball at his feet 2% of the actual gameplay. So what he does off the ball determines whether he's good or a bad player. Tip number 6. Eat right. Your health is determined by working out and eating right. It's not 50-50 but 70-30, leaning more towards eating right. Tip number 7. Take pride in knowing your team's tactics. Many new players put most of their focus on what they need to work on as individuals, rather than focusing on becoming a good team player. You need to realize early on that you have a better chance of improving quicker when you get a full understanding of your coach's tactics.